Pretty fantastic if you ask me. Once again, my M4, I really enjoy it. I will shoot a few more rounds here in a little bit. Not sure if I really care about filming on the second round, but I just wanted to show you what I got in terms of my primary battle weapon. I've got a couple of other M4s, but those are mostly for distributional purposes, letting buddies use them if they're going shooting or something like that. Now, I've got a couple of other weapons over here I'd like to introduce you to. But again, I don't have anybody with me today, and so I have to actually grab them and come back. So I'll be off screen. It's pretty amateur, I know. I apologize for that, but what can you say? Just kind of the way it is, kind of the way it rolls. Now, I hadn't made up my mind when I came up here to shoot whether or not I was actually going to discharge this weapon. Because I just bought this weapon, well actually I bought it about a year ago, but I haven't fired it yet. This bad boy is brand spanking new. Well, they shoot the damn thing before they send it off to the dealer. But so it's been test fired, but I've never test fired. It's brand new, came with a tag on it. This is the DPMS SAS. SAS is an acronym. It stands for Semi-Automatic Sniper System. This is the kind of bad boy that you would see like a SWAT team sniper having. And the reason it would be I say a SWAT team sniper over a military sniper is a couple of reasons. Number one, you got the 18.5-inch fluted barrel. You would want a longer barrel if you were a military sniper because you're going to have to engage targets at a much further distance. Now, if you're law enforcement, most of the time, and I can't actually shoot if you're an inner city SWAT team member, I can't think of an instance where you'd have to shoot more than 150 yards. And so you got the shorter barrel because you don't need to shoot as long. You don't want the barrel to go, you don't want it, the 18.5-inch barrel provides you with the shortened barrel for maneuverability, the shortened barrel for just the closer targets that you will need to engage in any of these close quarter combat situations. If you're going to be in an urban environment, you're going to be in town, and so you're going to have to post up on top of a building. You're going to have to post up somewhere where you've got an elevated position, but you're only shooting either across the street or 2 streets down, or like I said, maybe 100 meters away. So that's why you have the 18-inch fluted barrel. Now, this Harris bipod right here is one bad boy bipod. Let me tell you, this thing's got the swivel ability, and so you can swivel side to side, just in case old Ahmed over there he's just around the corner, and I could clip his shoulder, but if I do, he's still going to have mobility in the other arm, and it won't be a good enough clip to take his arm off. And so he may still be able to pull that trigger if he's still thinking straight, if he's a real hardened warrior, and kill the hostage that he has, or maybe push the button and detonate the damn bomb and blow up the building. So I gotta really just get around that corner and plug that son of a bitch right in the back of his head. I could wait for him to come out, but my goodness, I've got such a nice little piece of him right there. I want him right now. Don't. Yeah, now in the chest. Chest will teach you to be calm. But that's what the nice thing about this Harris bipod is. I can swivel to the side and then come in a little bit to the front, and kabammy! I've got old Ahmed right in the back of his skull, and we win the day, and the hostages get to go home and see their husbands and wives and kids or whoever, and he gets to go see his 72 virgins or whatever the hell he thinks, that crazy nut job. Nevertheless, we got the damn. Oh, who makes it? Oh, yeah, it is a Magpul. Got the Magpul buttstock on here. Like I said, I haven't even shot this damn thing yet, so I couldn't. Shit, it's brand new to me. God, which is crazy. He's been sitting in the damn safe. Got the Magpul stock right here, the cheek adapter. This cheek adapter will go up, but it will also come inward towards you. Oh, it's ambidextrous too on the safety here, and so, you know, as you can see here, you could both ways, fire and safety. This also comes to the rear in case you got longer arms and you need to go out a little farther. It's got the sniper, the base plate right here for the, they call it a sniper base plate, a sniper grip, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's just a grip with a plate on the bottom. And of course you got the quad rails right here, and so you can throw anything you want on it. Again, if you're one of those guys that likes to weigh yourself down so you can't run across the open area and you're probably going to get shot by a sniper because you want to look good, well, go right ahead. This weapon will allow you to do it. You can put a nice Big Daddy scope on it. You can put a couple of lasers, which are absolutely useless. You can put a couple of lights, which again are absolutely useless. I've got 2 lights and I've got 3 lasers on my 308 sniper rifle. What the hell do you need that for? You need a scope. Period, man. That's ridiculous. You've been watching too many damn movies. Anyways, this is a nice piece right here if you really need to make if you really need to engage long targets from a decent distance, but not too far. You're not going to shoot something 700 meters away. 200 yards, maybe 250, spot on. I'm talking money shots every time. But like I said, 18-inch barrel or 18.5-inch barrel, you got a real problem if you're trying to hit something about 700 meters away. I was going to shoot this today, but again, I just can't do it. I have to wait for I got to christen this thing in, maybe with somebody that I have yet to meet, you know, some cool person, or, you know, I don't know. I'm going to wait, and I'm not going to shoot this till a special occasion. Let me grab another weapon for us. This is my Remington 870. I got a Remington 870 12 gauge. This is probably for non-hunting purposes, self-defense purposes. This is my second favorite shotgun. I think in my previous firearms video, in fact I know I did, I showed you the Mossberg 500 with a cool foldable stock, or whatever the hell that's called, foldable, collapsible. But anyways, this is another, probably my second favorite. Make sure we're condition 4 there, or condition 3, because I do have rounds in the feed tube. So, basic 12 gauge shotgun. Got the 18-inch barrel, or 18.5. Just a basic plastic stock. I got this thing on here for an extra 5 rounds. The feed tube only holds 5, which is kind of lame, or 4, I'm sorry, which is even kind of lame. But the coolest part about this shotgun is, number 1, I got a nice little sling right here, and number 2, you got the elevated sights, which make it just kind of look cool, you know? I mean, like I said, I mean, everybody wants to look cool to a certain extent, but if you can do it without adding any weight, well then that's a great benefit. Anyways, enough talking, let's get to business. Let me show you what this bad boy can do. 12 gauge shotgun, so remember, you got to give respect. And respect must always be paid to firearms, period. Remember the stories I told you about what I saw in the Marine Corps. If you're a jackass, you're either going to kill yourself or you're going to kill somebody else. And then you have to write a letter to their damn mother and letting them know how your jackassery got them killed. Don't be the one that has to write a letter to your buddy's mom explaining how your jackassery got him killed. Be smart. That's kind of the way you just engage a target. I mean, obviously you wouldn't open up with a 12 gauge shotgun at that kind of a distance if you were really trying to close in real quick. You could, and you'd kill them still. But I mean, in an open area like this, that's kind of a ballsy thing to do. But this is just for, you know, presentation purposes. So that's always kind of fun to do it like that. Here's the feed tube. Something tells me old Ahmed's not having a very good day. He's pretty much getting the shit kicked out of him right now, and that doesn't hurt my feelings too damn much. I'm pretty sure this feed tube only holds 4. Let's see. Yep. But see, here's a nice thing you can do it. I don't roll condition 1 any of my weapons because it's so easy for me to go condition 1. But I usually, just for safety purposes, leave it the other way, the condition 3. But out here shooting, you put 1 in the chamber and then you got 4 in the feed tube, so you got 5. So since we basically took care of Ahmed, I don't even know if you can see old Saddam over there, but let's just go get Saddam. Those two have had a very bad day. I, on the other hand, have had a great time showing them what American firepower is capable of. Let's see what else we got.